This is Lesson 1049, The Rise of Totalitarian Dictators. Two essential questions. Who were the major totalitarian dictators in the 1920s and 1930s? And what were the basic ideologies of fascists, Nazis, and communists? After World War I, many nations were struggling to rebuild. A global depression in the 1930s led to high unemployment and a sense of desperation in Europe. The Treaty of Versailles had created bitterness among many nations. In this climate of post-war uncertainty, nationalism increased, and many turned to totalitarian dictators to save their nations. Joseph Stalin, Mussolini, Adolf Hitler, Tojo. Totalitarians are dictators who control all aspects of the government and the lives of the citizens. Totalitarian leaders gained support by promising jobs, promoting nationalism, and using propaganda. And totalitarians held on to their power by using censorship, secret police, denial of liberties, and the elimination of opposing rivals or political parties. Among the first totalitarian dictators was Joseph Stalin of the Soviet Union. Stalin was a communist, and he seized all property, farms, and factories in order to totally control the economy and create complete equality among the Russian people. He used secret police and the Great Purge to eliminate rivals. Stalin instituted 5-year plans and collective farms in order to improve the Soviet Union's industrial and agricultural output. Not all totalitarian dictators were communists. In Italy, Germany, and Spain, people turned to an extremely nationalist ideology called fascism. Fascist governments were controlled by dictators who demanded total personal loyalty from the citizens. Fascists did not offer democracy. They used a one-party political system to rule the nation. Unlike communists, fascists believed that people should be allowed to keep their property. Mussolini and Hitler believed in fascism, the idea that nations need strong dictators and total authority by one party, but that people could keep private property. Stalin was a communist and believed that the government should control all property and business. In Italy, Benito Mussolini actually formed the fascist party, and Mussolini gained popularity by promising to revive the economy, rebuild the military, and expand Italy to create a new Roman Empire. Mussolini named his fascist party after the fasces, a Roman symbol of authority and unity. And you can see a picture of the young person here holding a fasces. And what it is an axe with a bundle of sticks surrounding it all tied up to make the axe much more strong. And in that sense, it's a symbol of unity bringing strength. Mussolini created the Black Shirts, a violent secret police force to enforce the goals of his fascist party. By 1922, Mussolini was popular enough to lead a March on Rome, which intimidated the Italian king, Victor Emmanuel II, into naming Mussolini Prime Minister of Italy. As Prime Minister, Benito Mussolini was known as Il Duce, the chief. Mussolini ended democracy and all opposition parties in the government. And Mussolini's military buildup created new jobs. He planned to conquer new territories in Africa for Italy. The Nazis were a fascist group in Germany that wanted to overthrow the disloyal Weimar Republic. Adolf Hitler was an early Nazi recruit and quickly rose to power in the party. Hitler was impressed by Mussolini, and he used many of his ideas to make the Nazi party strong in Germany. The Nazis created their own militia called the Brown Shirts. Hitler planned a march on Munich, the capital of the southern German state of Bavaria, in which he attempted to take over the state government in Bavaria. But he was arrested and jailed for 9 months, where he had celebrity status and was treated like a king. While in prison, Hitler wrote his book Mein Kampf, My Struggle, in which he revealed his plans for Germany. He wrote that Germans were members of a master race called Aryans, and all non-Aryans were inferior. He declared that Germans needed Lebensraum, living space, and should conquer Eastern Europe and Russia to get it. And he called the Versailles Treaty an outrage and vowed to regain land taken from Germany after the war. When Hitler was released from prison in 1924, he spent years organizing the Nazis into Germany's most powerful political party. In 1933, Hitler was named Chancellor, Prime Minister of Germany. As Chancellor, Hitler appealed to the people's fear of communism and used his persuasive powers to have the people vote him in as dictator for life. Hitler called his government the Third Reich to promote pride and nationalism. Hitler put Germans to work by building factories, highways, weapons, and increasing the military. Hitler created the government protection squad called the SS, Schutzstaffel, literally protection staff, and a secret police called the Gestapo, that was short for Geheime Staatspolizei, literally secret state police, to eliminate rivals and control all aspects of Germany. In 1935, Hitler began a series of anti-Semitic laws called the Nuremburg Laws that deprived German Jews of the rights of citizens, forbade mixed Jewish marriages, and required Jews to wear a yellow star. In 1938, Hitler ordered the Kristallnacht, or what we call in English the Night of Broken Glass. And this was a nationwide riot of attacks on Jewish synagogues and businesses. After World War I, Japan became the strongest nation in Asia and was ready to conquer new lands to attain resources for Japanese industry. Emperor Hirohito gave full control of the Japanese military to Hideki Tojo, who served as military dictator. In the 1930s, Japan, Italy, and Germany began aggressively expanding into new territories, and these actions caused World War II in the year 1939. Italy invaded Ethiopia and Albania. Japan invaded Manchuria, northern China, and invaded Indochina and the East Indies. Germany annexed Austria and Czechoslovakia.